Drake responds to FK Kendrick, Chants during second night of Wireless Festival. Drake is dominating Wireless Festival with a triple headline performance, showcasing a different vibe each night. During his second night, he engaged the crowd in a playful but pointed jab at his longtime rival, Kendrick Lamar. The rapper fueled a FK Kendrick chant from the audience before dramatically requesting a shot of alcohol, proclaiming his continued dominance in the industry. This bold move came amidst his ongoing defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group, stemming from Lamar's song, Not Like Us. Drake's first night featured a similarly impressive lineup of guest artists, including Party Next Door, Bryson Tiller, Mario, and Bobby V, culminating in a performance with Lauryn Hill. However, the pointed diss towards Kendrick only emerged on the second night, spurred on by the enthusiastic crowd. The ongoing feud between Drake and Lamar adds another layer of excitement to Drake's already electrifying Wireless Festival performances, showcasing not only his musical talent but also his willingness to engage directly with his ongoing rivalry in front of thousands of fans.
In our next story, Trump says he is considering revoking Rosie O'Donnell's U.S. citizenship. President Trump has declared his intention to consider revoking the citizenship of actress Rosie O'Donnell, despite a Supreme Court ruling prohibiting such action. This latest threat follows a long history of public disputes between the two. Trump's social media posts cited O'Donnell's opposition to his administration and suggested she remain in Ireland, where she recently relocated. O'Donnell, a U.S. citizen by birth, responded by reiterating her opposition to Trump and stating her reasons for moving to Ireland. She is pursuing Irish citizenship based on family lineage. Trump's attempts to revoke citizenship are not unprecedented. He's previously targeted others, including Elon Musk, although Musk's case differs significantly given his foreign birth. Legal experts have emphatically stated that the president lacks the authority to strip a native-born American citizen of their citizenship, citing the 14th Amendment. This action would be unconstitutional and contradict established legal precedent. This announcement comes amid President Trump's ongoing efforts to restrict access to citizenship and green cards. A recent federal court ruling blocked his executive order to end birthright citizenship, highlighting the legal challenges to his immigration policies.
In our next story, Air India crash report answers one question and raises many more. A preliminary report into the deadly Air India Flight AI-171 crash reveals a critical detail. Fuel supply to both engines was cut off shortly after takeoff, causing the Boeing 787 Dreamliner to plummet. The flight data recorder shows the fuel switches were flipped from run to cutoff within a second of each other, halting fuel flow and ultimately leading to the crash that killed nearly all 242 passengers and crew, as well as 19 people on the ground. Audio from the black box captures a conversation between the pilots questioning who deactivated the fuel supply, but neither pilot claims responsibility. While the report pinpoints the cause of the engine failure, crucial questions remain unanswered. The mechanism by which the fuel switches were flipped, whether accidental, deliberate, or due to a technical malfunction, is unclear. Experts find it highly improbable that both switches were accidentally activated, given their design and the two-step process required to deactivate them. The report mentions a previous FAA bulletin regarding potential fuel switch disengagement, but Air India hadn't performed the recommended inspections. Air safety specialists emphasize the need for a full transcript of the cockpit voice recorder to understand the pilot's actions and communications during the critical moments. They caution against premature conclusions, stressing the importance of a thorough investigation before assigning blame. The official investigation is ongoing, with a full report expected in several months, and officials are urging caution against speculation. The accident, the world's deadliest aviation incident in a decade, has highlighted the need for a comprehensive understanding of the events leading to the fuel cutoff. Until the full report is released, the exact cause of the fuel switch activation remains a mystery, prompting further scrutiny into safety procedures and the design of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner's fuel system.
In our next story, Northern Arizona resident dies from plague. A Northern Arizona resident has died from pneumonic plague, marking the first such fatality in the state since 2007. While plague is rare, with only about 7 cases annually in the U.S., pneumonic plague is the most dangerous form, easily spread through the air. This particular case occurred in Coconino County, and while further details about the victim haven't been released, health officials are reminding the public about the risks. Pneumonic plague is a bacterial infection transmitted through infected fleas or contact with bodily fluids of infected animals. It's crucial to exercise caution when handling dead or sick animals, especially in rural areas of the western United States where the disease is most prevalent. Early diagnosis and antibiotic treatment are critical for survival. Although the disease is historically infamous for its devastating impact, modern medicine provides effective treatment options. However, the recent death serves as a stark reminder of the potential danger, particularly with the more easily transmissible pneumonic form. Health officials urge residents in at-risk areas to remain vigilant. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention notes that most cases occur in rural areas of northern New Mexico, northern Arizona, southern Colorado, California, southern Oregon, and far western Nevada. Residents of these regions are urged to take precautions and seek immediate medical attention if symptoms arise.
In our next story, Attorney General Bondi fired at least 20 officials with ties to Jack Smith investigation. Sources: Attorney General Pam Bondi has dismissed at least 20 officials connected to Special Counsel Jack Smith's investigations into President Donald Trump. Sources familiar with the matter revealed this to ABC News. The firings reportedly include both prosecutors and support staff who assisted in these investigations. Many of those dismissed were identified by the Justice Department's Weaponization Working Group, though some reportedly had only minor roles, such as support staff or marshals. This action has reportedly caused unease among remaining DOJ employees, particularly given previous staff purges and reassignments during the early Trump administration. The Justice Department has not yet commented on these dismissals. The removal of these officials follows the earlier dismissal of most prosecutors involved in the Smith investigations, leaving a significant impact on the department.